Hello guys, I'm hoping that, because that was a cover of a copyright song I just played in the intro, might have been cut, I don't know, we'll have to see in editing. But yeah, today we're going to review the last Legends of Wrestling game made, Showdown Legends of Wrestling. This is the PS2 version, that's the front, the back. Did not come with the manual, unfortunately. This one does add a few things too. As you can see, it definitely, this came out in 04. They actually skipped a year for this series. Oh, look at that. That's cool. I like that a lot. And this is the music I was playing in the intro, the Bang Your Head song by Quiet Riot. Wow, nice. Looks like they took a... Still no thing on the Create a Legend Showdown Challenge. Match play, what's that? Battle Royal, Tournament Classic, what's that? Oh yeah, this is new. Basically, you can play classic matches. What's quick? Oh, this is just a very fancy word for exhibition. So we're going to try Battle Royal on this one, since they have it. Let's see what they have here. Use the D-pad here. Wow, you got a lot here. So Hulk Hogan, Randy Macho Man, DDP, DiBiase, Big John Studd, Bruno Sammartino, Terry Funk, Dory Funk, British Bulldog, Dynamite Kid, Sid Vicious, Don Morocco, Andre the Giant, Iron Sheik, Owen Hart, Bret Hart. Alright, so we're just going to do this line by line. Jake the Snake, Mr. Perfect, Rick Rude, Superstar Billy Graham, nice, Bob Backlund, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, George the Animal, King Kong Bundy, Harley Race, some blanks, Creative Legend, okay, Rick Martel, Jerry the King, Goku Beware, Jimmy Superfly, Baron Von, can't pronounce the last one, One Man Gang, Hot Stuff, Eddie Gilbert, Cowboy Bob Orton, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, Andy They have Andy Kaufman, that's cool. Mr. Fuji, Bobby the Brain Heenan, some manager stuff, The Grand Wizard, Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, Captain Lou, Rick Martel. Alright, so next, Roddy Piper, Clay Volkov, Abdullah the Berkshire, Kerry Von Erich, Scaras, Brian Pillman, Nikolai Volkov, Ivan Volkov, The Sheik, Sabu, Iron Sheik, The Sheik, Sabu, Santana, Ivan Ski, Kevin Von Erich, Fritz Von Erich, Nasty Boy, Brian Knobs, Nasty Boy. Alright, so next, Eddie Guerrero, sweet, Sting, The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Killer Kowalski, Ricky the Dragon, Steamboat, Rocky Johnson, Mr. Tony Atlas, Dr. Stevie Williams, Bam Bam Bigelow, Mr. Wonderful, Greg Valentine, Big Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner, Road Warrior Hawk, Road Warrior Animal, Ultimate Warrior, Eddie Guerrero. Okay, so that's what we have here. I'm going to be Ultimate Warrior right now. Okay, so you can't really see the finisher setup in this one like in the second one. Throw Sting in there. Surprised they didn't pick Sting. We'll have the Butcher. We'll have look at arena, but I'm gonna leave it as is. Alright, so let's see if they change anything in this with the battle. Because the last one, you couldn't, if you guy got eliminated, you were done. You couldn't, like, continue. So that kind of limited how many wrestlers we could have saw. This also didn't give you an option for how many people you want in the Battle Royale. So as far as I know, this might just be 4 people, but it shouldn't be. It's weird. Oh, you can use a stick in this. Looks like you can't. Okay, see square for reverse. Hey, it looks like they changed the system a little bit. The movement's good. Shit. Oh, come on, really? That's it? That sucked. I'm doing that again. Let's explore. Alright, so you got a lot of options here for matches. They added a lot more to it. First Blood Hardcore. Catalog. I'm just doing it again because that was not even that was a pitiful thing. This time I'm gonna be Sting. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna do the same guy. Some I might, but I think I'm gonna put Sabu. Ah, fuck, we'll put Andy Kaufman in there. Why not? You Dory Funk. What arenas do we have to work with? Madison Square. Ooh, we got some of the classic. Ooh, Pontiac. Oh yeah, we're doing Michigan Place. Yeah, actually, well, it's easy for WrestleMania 3, the classic one with Andre and Hulk Hogan. That was in the Pontiac Silver one. That was in Detroit, Michigan. That was in Michigan, which is pretty cool because I'm from Michigan. So it's kind of cool that one of the biggest moments ever in wrestling was in our state. Because usually it's in New York or LA or Miami. You know, it's always in those big cities that everything has to happen to them. Because God forbid we should have something big happen in a Midwest town. Yeah, it kind of sucks that you can only... Alright. I like that they incorporated the stick. Alright, okay. Look, alright, I'm kind of... Shoot. Alright, L1 does that. It looks like it's the same system, just a different look. Which I don't mind some consistency. Oh, look, Andy Kaufman looks so freaking like a stick. The reversal button's new. I like that feature because it makes it easier. Oh, frick. Alright, sweet. Alright, Alright, sweet. We got someone. Sweet. L1 does that. How do we do run? I do notice a little bit of slowdown. Not a ton, just a little. What's the new guy that came in? Rocky Johnson? Okay, cool. Boston Crab. Shit. Damn it. That's the part that sucks. I hate that it stops when you get eliminated because it makes it hard to like. And then the rewards to win to the guy that knocks you out, which is, I mean, it's a way to quicken it, I guess, but it's like, yeah, I don't think I care for that. I will say, yeah, they didn't even do like intros in this one. They kind of cut that part out. I guess I don't mind because the first one, they were okay. The second one did them better, but I don't know. They kind of dragged a little bit, and the animations they did to celebrate was always on repeat. So let's Showdown challenge. I forgot. Create options. What's extras? Bret Hart tutorials. Okay. Memorial credits. Let's just do a one-on-one. We'll do standard. Let's just kind of get a better idea of how things go here. Doesn't look like anybody's locked. Let's do. Do recruit. Well, I'll go against. We'll go against Eddie. Match options. Let's look here. TKO was the only thing that's off. Everything else is on. Okay. Fine by me. Ready attack, grapple, strike, block, counter, run, weapon, focus, and outring, movement, taunt, finisher. Okay, so there is some differences. Because last game had like a suplex thing, ready attack, body slam, suplex options. They made some changes. Are you going back up?
Yeah, I'll be going back upstairs.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. But let's see. All right, let's. Oh, still Pontiac, sweet.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Pontiac Silverdome. The following event will be a 1-against-1 versus match. Now entering the arena from Robinsdale, Minnesota. He weighs 251 pounds. Ravishing Rick Rude.
Alright, so they don't have them Royal Rumble. They took that out. Yeah, after this, I'll look through, like, I don't know if I did any of that in the last two ones, but I'll look through what the packages say, what they have in them, and kind of compare, because this is an interesting wrestling series that has a lot of good stuff, but I think that bottom bar you fill up to do the finisher. Alright, this is a series that you might want to consider doing on Xbox, because looks like it's a momentum meter or something like that. Yeah, after playing these a bit, I'm starting to get the hang of it, and they really polished them up in this one. Second one they did too, but I'm adding the reversal button like this really helps make it feel a little bit more sweet shit. Oh, sweet. option in this, but still no option to look at the controls. So they do have that in the loading menus like the last one, so. So down. Yeah, they definitely added, like, made this, they combined it with theirs, but they added some more, like, traditional wrestling stuff. And he's starting to.
Devastating blow. Holy cow! There's a good kick. Eddie Guerrero, what an amazing story. You know, Guerrero stared death in the face more than once and came back. Have you ever had anything Guerrero story? Rear chin lock. Boom. Going for broke with power slam. One. Woo! Big rough body. I'll never forget Rick coming out under a mask, October 27th of 91. Ah, yes. The Halloween bit.
Yeah, the announcing's better too, although in the last games it wasn't terrible, but they definitely added a bit more.
That'll do it. Look at that. Oh my God! Power slam! One.
Yeah, if I did that in the Royal Rumble, I could have gotten someone out.
Countdown again. Finishing that route. Those better even stay out there like that. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh my! Bring the old bread basket. Wow.
Damn it. Really, they gave it to Eddie for a DQ, but we were both out. That's some of the decisions for winners and losers and some of the weirder circumstances. They kind of took some liberties in. But yeah, overall, I liked it. I think it's probably the best of the bunch, though I would argue that 2 has a few tiny little things that might make it a little bit better. But yeah, this is Showdown Legends of Wrestling for the PS2. Now, we're going to read off some of what they have in the back of these things to kind of show the growth. Because I think, because of this series, it's kind of interesting to see, like, for this series specifically, because it's so, like, known but yet unknown. So for the first one, it has 42 wrestlers. It claims to have revolutionary intermediate start position system allows gamers to link moves together for lethal single button combinations of superior gaming. First ever create a legend allows for the deepest wrestling customization in the history of wrestling video games. Never before in-depth career guidance from wrestling's greatest managers, which is like Lou Albano and Jimmy Hart. All new interactive wrestling interests with announcer introductions, crowd response, and authentic grappler taunts. Didn't quite see that one, but I probably missed something. And the second one, it goes to 65 legends. New match types, and this one does have Andy Kaufman in that one. Not just the third one, that was my mistake. New match types in the second one, which was 6 and 8 man tag, ladder, cage, and battle royale. New storyline career mode and expanded create a legend. And then you found intergender heavyweight champion Andy Kaufman, okay. Third one, this one's a little tough because the copy I have, they have a printed cover, which I actually appreciate because it helps. This one has 73 wrestlers. Let's see, battle through classic matches, new matches like ladder, oh man, new controls, ready to, God, some of the words are a little blurry, which is unfortunate because it kind of makes it hard to read, but it has classic matches, the control system was upgraded a little bit, new match types, a new commentary team. It goes into more details, but I can't quite read them. But yeah, this is probably the best year one of the series, and even though it doesn't get high rankings, I don't understand why this series got so, like, buried. I mean, it did, its numbers were decent. This one, though, was a little on the rough side, maybe because the graphic-wise, it hasn't really been upgraded since 01, which I can kind of understand, but everything else, it's obvious, like, arcade influence with the design, which I don't mind at all. The movesets, I mean, granted, older wrestlers, their movesets weren't that flashy, so the movesets they have here kind of reflect that, which is accurate. I think the only thing, slight slowdown, not really that noticeable. I noticed a couple ones, but it was fine. I mean, to be honest, these games, you might be better off with them on the Xbox based on what I've reviewed. They might be run a little better on Xbox. Some games do. I mean, it's weird. Some third-party games, from what I've gathered, they're usually about the same with slight favor toward the PlayStation side, but there's some games that get favored for Xbox, and I think this series was one of them. So I might get these for Xbox at some point. The first two are on GameCube, but not the third one, so that's something to keep in mind if you just have a GameCube. Now, this one's better than 2, but I do like 2 a decent amount. I like the one thing that's in 2 that's not in this that I wish they kept was they gave you the option to see what their finisher was and how to set it up. But I think they took that away because they added this in the control scheme. When you get a finisher ready at some point, you just flick the stick or do something with the stick and it activates the finisher, which makes sense. So that I can forgive for that omission. The career modes, it looks like they changed them for every game, so that kind of warrants like taking a look at all of them. But yeah, this is a solid series. It's kind of unfortunate. At least Acclaim went out realizing that their control scheme should be easier because they did a much better job doing the movesets in this as opposed to their. I mean, I hate hating on their WWF games, but the way to get moves done is 2-button combo ish. Like this, if they did this system in those games, they'd be a whole lot better off. But yeah, they got it. I think this series doesn't get enough love, to be honest. I think they got looked at as budget titles and didn't get the credit they deserve. Because I can see a little bit of budget title isms in it, but I think a lot of effort was put into these games. I mean, visually they may not be 1,000,000% great, but I don't know. They might look a bit better on Xbox because these are the PS2 versions. But another time, maybe we'll take a look at the Xbox versions for shits and giggles. But yeah, that's all I have to say about these. In terms of other Acclaim wrestling games, I kind of covered a decent chunk. I mean, there's still some more ECW stuff. The PlayStation version. I mean, there's still other console alternatives to what I've already reviewed. Some ECW stuff, but I reviewed a decent chunk of these games, so I still got a little bit left, but not a lot. But so far, what I have to say is, outside of like control issues, this year Acclaim wrestling games have been pretty solid. I just think they just got too stuck in the mud with having a wrestling move take 3 or 4 button presses, and it really shouldn't have to be like that. But they corrected in this series, but I think at this point it was kind of too late because, you know, SmackDown was kind of beginning to dominate everything. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it. It's a solid game. I do recommend checking it out. I will warn you, the first 2 I do see quite often. The third one, not so much. This one, it's not necessarily super expensive. It's not really hardly expensive at all like the other 2. But for some reason, I have a hard time seeing it anywhere. So you might have to get this online unless you're lucky enough to know a store near you that has it. So it's weird. Some games are just a little harder to find for some reason. It's not like they're more rare or more expensive. It's just, you know, randomness in areas or whatnot. But yeah, this is a solid game. It's a solid series. I do recommend checking it out. If you're going to only pick one, I'd probably recommend the third one because it has the most and is the most polished. Probably on Xbox, but I don't know. They seemed pretty even last time I checked. It's been a minute, so yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. In case you want to chat with me, Mike, or anyone else at the Campy Company, you don't want to use the YouTube comment section, we do have a couple options. The first one is we have a Discord channel. Find a link to that in the About page / About section of our channel. We also have a discussion tab in our channel as well. You can access that through a PC or laptop computer. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.